Around the Department of Defense this week. This is your DoD Weekly News Recap.
Honoring a hero. I'm Petty Officer Ashley Guire. Retired Marine Corps Sergeant Major John Canley was inducted into the Pentagon's Hall of Heroes after receiving the Medal of Honor from President Trump for his actions in the Battle of Hue City in Vietnam.
50 years ago, an American Marine fought with unmatched bravery in one of the longest and bloodiest battles of the Vietnam War, the Battle of Hue City. The name of that heroic Marine is Sergeant Major John Canley.
Every Medal of Honor recipient is inducted into the Hall of Heroes, and the all-new defense.gov has details on that Pentagon attraction. U.S. and partner forces continue the war on terror as Iraqi security forces in that country continue to keep the pressure on ISIS.
In the Anbar Desert, multiple ISF activities resulted in the discovery and destruction of over 100 explosives and IEDs, and the facilities where they are stored and processed. The ISF conducted a clearance operation in Ramadi, capturing 28 suspected ISIS fighters and discovering over 1,000 IEDs.
And in Syria, elements of ISIS are dwindling despite their resistance against the coalition.
The Syrian Democratic Forces continue to clear the last stronghold of ISIS resistance in the Middle Euphrates River Valley. The SDF is making gains despite booby-trapped buildings, IEDs, and repeated attacks as they continue to degrade ISIS capabilities in the MERV.
The Coast Guard and Navy joined forces to evacuate a cruise ship passenger 150 miles off the coast of Hawaii after he showed signs of having a stroke. The Coast Guard called for a Navy helicopter to speed up the patient's trip to a medical facility. They flew the 83-year-old man to awaiting emergency services. What may look like a model airplane is actually an aerial surveillance system. Military troops from Georgia are assisting an air base in Panama City, Florida, after it was devastated by Hurricane Michael.
Any pictures that we take, we send it to or give it to Intel, and then they assess whether that building needs to be checked out or already has been checked out. And then from there, it's up to the ground team whether they are ordered to go in or not.
The Raven's capabilities are a valuable asset to ground relief efforts.
I'm very happy to be a part of this operation to help out people any way I can. From having eyes in the sky, I can help people find their lost animals, or just finding damage or people that are trapped in the houses. Whatever I can do to help, that's all I can ask for. That's all I always wanted.
Navy Admiral James Fogo commemorated the 75th anniversary of the Battle of the Atlantic in Iceland aboard the Icelandic Coast Guard vessel Thor.
Over 110,000 lives were lost on all sides during the 6-year Battle of the Atlantic. It is those sailors, merchant marine men, airmen, and soldiers who we remember today, and we give our thanks to the people of Iceland who stood alongside the Allies.
The Battle of the Atlantic was the longest continuous military campaign during World War II and involved the naval blockade of Germany the day after the declaration of war. That's your DoD News Weekly recap. I'm Petty Officer Ashley Guire. For more information about your military, go to defense.gov.